Oh shit. I was trying to get some stuff set up. But apparently didn't want to work. But it is what it is. Oh well. I'll have to give it another go sometime. Also, I just realized that... One second. This isn't actually gonna work. Let me just deactivate that real quick. And then jump back to D&D. Oh. God damn. I know there are wheels on here somewhere. Where are they? Okay, I'm hoping that that's gonna be alright. Anyway. Holy. It's been a little bit, hasn't it? Been about a week since we played this game. But I'm very excited to jump in and give this a go. D&D and D&D and D. So, without further ado, let's just jump into all our things with music section is up and running. If you want to check that out, you can go into the About Me section in Twitch to the part labeled D&D Spotify music, and you get a big list of stuff, and it's all there. It's all just chilling. Including all of the players' individual songs that I have taken way too long to work on. I do rules differently. If you want to know what those are at any point, you can type in !DND and you go to Google Doc with all of the rules that we use, including the deal with the Seer rule. I need to tempt more players into making deals, because it's fun. To see the artists of the maps, you can type in !DND maps to get the Patreon links to the Reclusive Cartographer and Go Adventure maps. End of Latov, which is the title of this campaign. I'll give you a little synopsis about what the hell this game is all about. Moodbot will pop in every now and again to remind you all about channel point inspiration. If you think a character's doing something cool, you like their character design, they say something funny, you can give them an inspiration point. Players can have a maximum of 5 inspiration points before they're at their max. So if you give someone an inspiration point and they're already at their cap, then you can either have your channel points refunded, or you can please cooperate. Don't know. Or you can give that to somebody else. This also extends to NPCs that are on the player's side. So if you really like an NPC, then you can give them an inspiration point. Players can not give themselves inspiration points. We take a break around 8 PM, which is about 2 AM, for you for your CSTers. And also, like it says in the pinned message, I'm the DM, so I don't look at chat very often. I leave it to my mods to keep y'all sussed out, because I do gotta pay attention to the players and all that jazz, so that I'm not a scatterbrained fool. Also, the players are very close to leveling up, so by the end of this session, they'll be level 10, which is super cool. So that'll be a good fun time. Let me just open up the music section. Mostly for myself, in case I need to whip out some player things. We can go from there. But anyways, let's jump in with our lovely players, and we'll go from there. Here's hoping my camera works. Hey y'all. Oh, I know what's not working actually. I'll close that. There we go. That's more like it. Okay, sick. You guys are very quiet in my headset specifically. Adjusting volumes.
When we start by halfway through, just start shouting.
Yeah, thanks y'all, I appreciate it.
Just testing your eardrum.
Oh boy. I hope they're working. I did also have to change my everything because I had the couch. So I had to pull the chair up because I realised probably trying to play and run D&D sitting on my couch probably wasn't gonna work. Gaming is fine. I have a controller. Trying to run D&D via controller? Fuck that. My God.
Yeah.
Just a wee bit.
Just a little bit. I'm also trying to get Pocket Bard to work on BlueStacks, because I've had BlueStacks for ages. But we'll see.
Also, that music fit.
Yeah. But I still need to have a look at some other things. So, for the time being, it is what it is.
It is what it is.
It is. So, let you guys think of an answer to the pre-character question while I do and read the session notes. Excuse me. So, you see, I think we're both on different numbers because we're currently on session 49.
Probably.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm going to look through the notes to see where one of us has gone wrong.
I hope not, because I've been labeling them on YouTube and downloading them. So, not that I'm saying you're wrong, but I'm hoping that you're wrong so I don't have to change everything.
I'm not trying to say that you're wrong, but I'm not trying to say that you're right.
I have no idea.
Oh, that might be one.
It did get a bit confusing when we did the individual sessions. But I think
oh yeah,
we're on...
I found at least one double up.
Okay.
But I'm 2 behind you, so you still could be wrong.
I mean, very true. Yeah. So, session... Rourke is released from jail, and he gets freedom, which is lovely. Rourke also joins Kaba in magical disability. There's some magical shenanigans going on, and Amora and Light finish off their tournament, becoming the victors of the Monstrosity tournament, getting a weird little trophy and a bunch of gold, which is a good and awesome time. Why did you roll a D64, Brooke?
The question.
Nice.
There are only 64 questions.
I like it. I like this. This is a good way to do it.
So I rolled on the table because I don't know which one.
Yeah.
I'll let the dice decide. And it was like 30. I was like, oh.
That's a good way to go about it, honestly. If I can't decide something, I roll the dice. But yeah, he's getting used to
Roll
these
to get
classes.
me out of bed in the morning.
Oh, D1. D1. Is that where you roll a D1, and if it lands on 1, you stay in bed?
It's just all ones.
Hell yeah. That is some good shit. So while he's doing his thing, we'll start with the question asker. Brooke, what is something that never gets old for Amora?
Probably, making children laugh.
Oh, that's adorable.
Especially if they're orphans.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds worse.
No, I think it's fun. You like bringing joy to the children. It's
Yeah.
adorable. Good shit. Hell yeah. What is something that never gets old for Rock?
Short answer, goblin pickles and dragon turtle sandwiches.
You're right.
Longer answer, finding good food and sharing it with his friends.
Lovely and beautiful. I love it. Good shit. And what is something that never gets old for Kaba?
And
Abso-fucking-lutely. Short and sweet. Love it.
I only had to think about that half a second after seeing the question.
Beautiful.
Man, we are a wholesome group.
Beautiful.
At least no one answered murder or something like that.
I mean, true. Very
Murdering
true.
my enemies.
Yeah. The sweet release of death. um, oh, good lord. Alright. Wonderful and beautiful. So, you guys are... I didn't actually get a chance to read the session notes properly. Where did you guys finish? Right, you had a lovely evening coming back where Dolna prepared a little welcome home celebration for Rourke. There were lines of goblin pickles on the tavern bar, and everybody had a good, fun night, and also on par celebrating the victory for light at Amora. It was a good old time. You guys eventually go to sleep. I'll say because it is something that you would all definitely recognize because you're in a tavern with booze, and this is River. She does not have a drop of alcohol the entire night. Neither does Cliff.
Interesting.
The night ends, everybody goes to bed, rests up, being in a nice, cozy, comfortable bed rock. Man, it's nice. There's not concrete walls. It's beautiful. You properly get, can't think of the word, solitude? I don't know. You are by yourself in a room that's not made of concrete. It's great. We'll go with that.
It echoes weird now.
Yeah, exactly. At random points, you are kind of just used to rolling over and seeing, like, the lines of the bars and seeing Sharaska on the other side. You sleep through the night and wake up, see the sun streaming through the window. It's quite nice. It's a lovely, pause please. It is a lovely Zephyr's calm morning. The fuck are my seasons? Says you guys are in Murstone, you can see the mountainside. It's not cold in this morning, but there is obviously a cooler wind as you all get out of bed. The day is yours. What's going on for everybody as you come downstairs for brekkie?
Rourke is gonna go for a run.
Nice.
Freedom!
Hell yeah. Mm-hmm. So you get up a bit earlier and go around, or just whenever you wake up?
Probably whenever like light started waking him up from the window.
Yeah. So it is. Cool. So you do get up a bit earlier than everybody. Going downstairs, you do pass Light as who fur sticking up in all directions, hair as well. Just kind of like turns towards you, sleepy-eyed. Wanders off to the bathroom to start getting ready for the day. Early riser. You go and have your morning jog. You feel that... Is it brisk? I'm trying to expand my vocabulary.
Brisk is a word.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, like the morning air.
Yep.
Yes.
Got it.
Thank you.
Right on the nail.
Hell yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Running around the town, you are mostly on your way back into town after your little jog around. You can smell fresh bakery bread, as obviously bakers get up early to do their thing. It's good. It's quiet in the early mornings, and it's just peaceful and lovely. It's a good old time. Hell yeah. Go for
What
it.
he's looking for.
Good shit. Since this town is massive, you can pretty much just go kind of everywhere. Just figuring out a little bit of a weird loop before you get back to the town.
He would probably run like out of town, like into the forest,
Sick.
just kind of like enjoying the peace and quiet that's in his head now.
Absolutely. Yeah. Even as you're like jogging out of town, you do pass some people that are doing the swap over from nearby the facility and mansion. You can see everybody just kind of groggily wandering past the... Alright, go get some sleep, guys. Okay. Passing on. Doing that switch. You hear the rustling of creatures in the trees, everything like that. It's lovely. It's nice. Good shit. You get back, most people are probably starting to get out of bed, since quite a few people are early risers in this party. So breakfast is being chucked together, so you come back in, everybody's chilling. What about Amora? What's happening in her morning?
Probably normal morning routine. Wake up, say a prayer, get dressed, go down for breakfast.
Hell yeah, absolutely. What about Carver's morning?
Barbara will get up, have breakfast, and then go magic item shopping.
Oh, alright. Cool. So you'd all have breakfast together, and then you guys would see Carver getting up to head out to the shops. Anybody need to pick anything up?
Not here.
I mean, sure. Cool. You can grab the stuff that you need to. Is there anything in particular that you want to barter for, ask for, any of that kind of thing?
It's it's mostly just the materials and stuff required for learning and copying spells into new spellbooks, as well as 2 extra spellbooks, and the extra stuff for the Amber Vault a couple of times. I'm going to work it all out later. I've got bits open in front of me. It's a lot of different stuff.
Go, so it is.
The only thing, actually, one question. The only thing I haven't been able to find is what's your cost for a spellbook?
That's a good question.
Just an empty spellbook.
Do I not have that in there? Ah, spellbook is in here.
It could
It's
be in
50
there.
gold. It's in just general store items. But I...
Oh, I'd scrolled too far past to spot.
You're okay.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So it is. I'm not sure what makes that so different from just buying a normal book.
It's magic.
Yeah.
Magic of
Magic
anticipation.
paper.
What will be written in this book?
It's magic paper.
Yeah, I mean, 100 blank Valium pages.
I don't know, it sounds
Sure.
fancy.
It's just a normal book, but it's got a markup on it because they know wizards will just pay the extra for it
Yeah.
because they call it a spellbook.
It's the caster tax. What the wizard tax.
Wizard tax. That's rough, buddy.
Branding.
It's like the piggy tax in real life, but for wizards.
Carver goes off to do his shopping, then comes back. Well, you guys have the morning to yourselves. What is on the agenda for today for your party?
Look, do we know how many days have passed?
Since when?
Since I ordered my armor?
That is something that you keep track of, not me.
I don't know how many days it's been. So much has gone on.
Did you record the date when you bought it or ordered it?
It is
I
in the
think
notes.
so.
Thank you.
It was
No, it's
just
in
before
here
the ball,
somewhere.
wasn't it?
Takes 8. I wrote down that it takes 8 days.
Okay.
It was before the ball. So it's been longer than 8 days? No? Wait, where are the notes? Let me go, let me go.
Is where's healing?
Uh,
Thanks. So 10th was probably when you ordered it, I'm gonna say. And it is the 19th. So yes, it would be ready. It's been an extra day.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So if you are gonna order something that takes an amount of time, write down the date. That will help.
I have the date for other things.
It's
Just
good.
Just not that one.
That's fine. But yeah, so it would definitely be ready.
Cool. I need to get that in so I don't die.
Because I know you talked about in player planning to do stuff, but that conversation has not happened in character, so...
Yup. Oh god.
Don't overthink it too much. You're all good. However you want to do it, or try it. If you don't want to try it, that's okay. We're not putting you on the spot.
I'm putting me on the spot.
You are. She has come up with a voice for Amora and wants to try it. So, we've been practicing accents for, like, a bunch. So,
But it's the stupidest phrase to get into the accent.
it's funny. It's good.
But that's because you know what it is.
Yes, that's because I said it.
You did say it, yes.
Yeah.
Give me a second. Oh, now I'm gonna have to think of the word. Okay, wait. They should have to kick drugs in the arse. we go back to Canalin for real quick? I need to pick up my armor.
I guess if the Donor taxi is all warmed up.
The taxi is all warmed up.
I mean, yeah, I can do that. I would like to check in on Sesame too, so probably a good idea to. You guys have a particular time you want to head out? Are you booking ahead of time? You know, busy schedule, being an archmage and all.
Harold will look at the bench in front of him, full of sandwiches, and raise an eyebrow.
Looks down at the sandwiches. When do you want to go?
Whenever's good with everybody else.
Okay. Yeah. Let's wrap up here and then head out straight away. Well, to avoid any other plainly mishaps, I'll just use the teleport spell. Just in case. Light Ravencliff, who have been just kind of chilling at the table. And they're just kind of nodding along, going with it. If there is anything else that you would prefer to have me along for, I do think that I'll remain in one location to do some research. It's something that I've been wanting to have a deeper look into. Do you know where you're heading after this to, do any more... do anything else with your current and ongoing quests?
Dolna, you mentioned something about exploring around here. Do you want to do that sooner rather than later, or are you happy to leave that for whenever? In the exploded mountainside?
I mean, before they try and, get in and cover up too much of it, I would like to go and have a look, if that's alright.
Then I would like to venture a vote to the rest of the group, as that's our next objective after visiting Kinahawan.
It won't take long. It'll just be, the one visit, The fate of the world is...
Quick visit. Right.
I'm psyching myself out. Because I've been avoiding doing Cliff.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You
Yeah, because I literally have to do the day of my daughter's wedding. Because this is apparently how he talks now. If it's alright with you guys, then I think Riv and I will stay and hang out in Canalip for a little bit. If you need us, we can sort something out and tag along. But not too sure where you guys want to be long term,
Yeah, I mean, I'm good with whatever, so.
Okay. You have a question?
No, I said that's a really good question.
Okay.
Of where we want to be long term. I'm like, that's like a good question. Holy shit, that's
Somewhere safe.
Okay. So we'll move and I'll tag along. Hang out with you. At least for a little while. Cool. You have breakfast. All of that shenanigans. Dolna wraps up his sandwiches. And, y'all head out. Packing up your rooms and everything that you need. And Dolna does teleport. So there's Dolna, Amora, Rock, Kaba, Light, River, and Cliff. There's just enough. If you had anybody else, it would have been, I think it's actually 8 people that it can take. But any more than 8, it would have been a double trip. Teleport to Kinellen, home sweet home for the Faisal twins, and end up nearby the Mage Tower in that town. Excuse me. You see, as you arrive, Yves, like, about to walk into the Mage Tower, holding, like, a few things of coffee, sees you guys pop up and just, not even, like, jumps at your arrival, just slowly turns to you. No, hi. I don't have enough coffee, sorry. You can come in if you want. He just goes inside.
Must have heard to consider it in the first place.
So, I'll hang out here. You guys do what you need to. Meet you back here when, you're ready. Strolls on inside. I believe that Claire would have said that they'd pick up the armor and keep it at their shop. So, everything's ready for you at Claire's.
Claire!
Let's go!
Fucking love Claire.
Claire's great. You head on over.
I was gonna go somewhere else while they go pick up their armor.
Alright, so.
He's gonna go hopefully pick up something else.
Okay, good shit. Cool. Y'all head on over to Claire's. Going inside, you can see the tiefling girl who is just like filing her nails, chewing gum obnoxiously loudly. Sees you guys walk in and just, Claire! They're here! Just turns. She'll be in a minute. On like the far side of the building, the curtains like dramatically open as Claire is just standing there like, Mamo? And then just strides on over.
Auntie! Who's a hard an accent?
It's okay, you're doing great. So, I've got your cloak, and I've also got your armor. Everything else, like the kind of like side eyes of Rourke, only slightly. The other order, is probably gonna take like an extra day. I want to make sure it's perfect.
That's okay. That's okay. That's okay.
You're doing great. She goes and grabs the armor, shows it to you, as well as your cloak that you ordered. Oh no, sorry, isn't it in Tonham?
I don't know.
Because I think
Does it stay here?
she made it.
Yeah, she made it.
Yeah, so if she knew you were coming to pick up the armor, she'd keep it.
Yeah.
So, both. You get both.
Woo!
You get both of that thing, and, You go and try it on immediately. Like, the feeling of the other armor, you'd gotten relatively used to. Even when there was moments where it was just kind of like a very slight, like, hot needles in, kind of like your shoulders and your shoulder blades. You immediately try this on, and it is lighter. It is so much nicer to wear. Everything like that. It fits perfect. It's great.
We love good armor.
Abso-fucking-lutely. And, I mean, true. The rest of your party shrugs as you have a barbarian and a wizard.
Well, specifically a blade song.
You still can't
I
wear
mean, if
armor.
it's Dorothy, like, wait, can wizards not wear
How
armor
does-
at all?
Oh,
Damn.
no.
this is
Well, I
frustrating.
mean, Harbour in specific isn't wearing any armor.
No one else is wearing armor.
Yeah?
That's no-
It's great.
I mean, she's the healer.
Yes. You also try on the cloak. If it's well, it doesn't like drape on the ground or anything like that. You do your little twirl, and Claire is just standing behind you, like, clapping.
This is a normal occurrence.
Absolutely.
Buying clothes from Claire's.
Yes. She is everybody's cheerleader.
Go, Claire, go.
So, if there's anything else that you need, or anybody else in your party, let me know. That goes for you too, mister. Just kind of gestures in the direction of Rook.
Rook shirts.
So, anything else, feel free to ask. We can go from there. But otherwise, hope everything's going okay. You know, as well as it can be. Looks around the room at everybody standing in here. Only slightly suspiciously. But Amora, you know, this is Claire. Claire is very likely already know what has happened. It's a very common occurrence where you come in and Claire just immediately calls you out on something that has, like, recently happened.
Mora's just staring at Claire like,
Yeah, she won a tournament.
Oh, you were in a tournament? Good job, doll. And, you were as well? And points to Light, like, just politely nods. Congrats. I hope it was fun and a good and safe time. But good job. Although, probably don't go fighting any dragons anytime soon, honey.
I wasn't really planning on it, but you know.
Well,
Oh wait. Mate. Just like looks at Rook and is like thinking about the line that they're gonna go with Mr. K.
yeah. If anything, you know, you're all together now, so it should be fine. Everything, well, I won't say everything will be smooth sailing, because then eventually you'll end up kicking in my door and saying that it wasn't, and it's my fault. I've had that happen. So, you stay away from certain things. Was, a friend of a friend, their sister's cousin. Yeah. Not a great guy. He got dumped, and, well, I could see it coming from a mile away. He didn't. Oh well. Anyway. Good vibes, all those things. Have a lovely time in Kinellen. All that good stuff. You guys can exit.
Looks and leave.
So yes. What is Kaba gone to look for in Kinellan?
He's gone to the metalsmith he visited last time to see if they finished the order he put in.
Absolutely. By far. Let me do a quick look, because I hope I pinned it. There it is.
Don't remember if he paid or what he was supposed to be paying or anything like that. I think he must have paid at the time because I knew I'd forget this.
I'm pretty sure he would have. That makes sense. So you go in and I give you your order. It is very well crafted, detailed, things like that. Absolutely fantastic. I mean, with wood you could have done better, but that's a given.
Well, he started with wood. Getting it casted from something he's carved is probably the best he can get with metal.
Absolutely. Yeah. They've done, only ever so slightly tiny modifications, just in making sure that things are refined, polished, all that stuff. They did a good job.
Fantastic.
You have that ready.
More than happy, and then he will go back to find the group.
Go. You see them exiting clears as you rock on over. Everybody's back together. What are you doing from here?
Did Cliff and River just leave us when they got here?
No, they're still just hanging around. They didn't want to just be like, okay, we're here, bye. They're just hanging around until you guys actually go back to Moorstone.
Well, there's a world that needs saving, so we should probably get on that. Just a little bit.
I mean, if you need to find somewhere to hole up to do your world-saving thing, then just let us know. We can find somewhere that won't be the Adventurers Guild. Cliff and I can sort it out.
Or like a secret hideout. That was not it.
That was still it.
Oh, was it? Okay, cool.
Yeah. Yeah. We can find somewhere.
You know, there's probably some in the woods, right? I used to come across a camp pool when I was younger. Don't know if they're still there.
Yeah, we'll give it a look. See what we can find. If anything, we can let you know. All over the place with the river. I don't fucking know.
River's just everything and
Yeah.
all at once.
Oh, absolutely. Well, good luck with everything. And see you whenever we see you. Good luck with the facility thing. I don't know what that was about, so have fun. And that's where that leaves.
Be safe.
River will give Rock a punch in the arm, and Cliff will give you a bro hug. Yeah. Cliff will also just pat him more on the head, give a wave to Kaba, and they'll leave. So now you just have Light with you. with that, you head on back to where Dolna's chilling. Yves, who's downstairs, is just chatting with Dolna. Sesame is asleep at the moment upstairs. They're just chilling. Okay, ready to head back, guys? Okay. Well, hey, let me know if anything else changes, Yves. Yeah, I will. Yves just kind of like sees you guys in waves. Dolna brings you together, and you teleport back to Marstone.
The armor was the same as the one that I previously had, right?
The what?
The armor that I just picked up was this not exactly the same, but did the same things as the one I previously had.
Yeah.
So that makes it 15.
One sec. Because what did you get?
What did I get? Breastplate. Enchanted by Spores Druid. Because my last armor was adamantine, so
Yeah.
nothing could crit against me.
Yeah. So you have an adamant. Well, you have breastplate with an adamantine enchantment on it. So it's 15 plus 2.
Plus
What is your dex modifier?
1.
Oh, okay, then it's just plus 1.
So it's 50, so it's 60.
Yep.
Cool. Okay.
Cool. Donna will teleport you guys back outside of Moorstone, pretty much nearby to where the facility is. It seems that Donna had done some scouting about and found somewhere nearby that could be an easy teleport in so that you guys can just go from there.
And I cast Death Ward on Carver, Rourke, and Dolna before going in.
Sure thing.
She casts Death Ward on Carver. He'll rifle through his back, pull out what he just picked up. No, it's not quite the same as what you just gave me, but maybe these will help. And he'll offer you 2 metal casted knuckle dusters on the front of each of them.
Oh no!
Yep. One of them says thoughts and the other one says prayers.
I wasn't. Oh no!
I got him a dress, and I thought you could do with something like this. I didn't get them enchanted, but thinking about it, if you end up actually using them.
Is it just metal armor or metal in general, Tyler? Like,
I had a look at the druid entry, and it does specifically say metal armor and shields.
Mm-hmm.
But I did order this before you did all the druid stuff,
That's
so
also
it
true.
sticks either way.
That's also true.
You can either have it as a gift or screw up your hands using them.
Gross. Just like, oh man, this is such a great gift. I can't turn this down and have to use them.
Oh
I need to punch someone with them at least once.
Wear gloves underneath.
That is a great idea, actually.
Yeah, because you can use maces and scimitars and stuff. So I will say that you can
Cool.
use them.
Let's go. I don't. Do they have stats?
Who does do?
Let me see. Knuckle.
Not special, fancy, person-made ones, but
I think there might be something that I have for this, but I'll have to find it. So for the moment,
Oh, hold on to the.
Yeah.
That's so cool. I love that.
Right?
I mean, I couldn't leave it with one gift to Rourke and nothing to anyone else, so there you go.
Yes, I love that so much.
Yeah, that's great.
She's gonna put them on immediately. May not use them, but we'll put them on immediately.
I mean, hell yeah.
Just rings,
Put them
one for
together?
every finger.
It's just
Jewelry.
like
Yeah.
Offensive jewelry.
offensive jewelry.
Oh.
Do they just look like rings? I don't actually know what necklaces look like.
They're like the things that go across like here.
Oh, okay, yeah, I know what they look like. I'm aware now.
Let's drag you guys over here. Need to figure out where you're entering from. Over here, probably. So I'm just gonna drag you guys in. You guys are so little at
Oh
the
my
moment.
god, I need to put my health up.
Light and Dom. And I dragged you all onto the GM layer. Good job, Tyler.
Yay!
We're all the GM now.
Oh my god.
Quick, look at his notes.
Oh, collaborative storytelling? What's he gonna throw at us? Is it?
We all act. We all
A
act as
dragon?
one of the overseer's hand.
Exactly. The Overseer now has extra hands.
He's getting
I mean, is it
handsy.
surprising? Yeah.
Okay, I respect that. God damn.
I blame Ece for starting the puns.
This is fair.
I'm only mildly upset I couldn't think of one fast enough to carry it on.
The overseer's just like, hey, you guys want a hand?
Yeah.
And we're like, no, we're good. And he's like, nah,
Give you 3 thumbs
you guys
up.
could really use a hand.
Mm-hmm.
Or 2. Or 4.
That's a shame. I wasn't asking you. I'm telling you.
You don't get a choice in the matter.
Yeah. Alright, so you guys are up over here. God damn it, you can't see a light. I need to change that actually. One second. I said show light's name.
Oh, we like small.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, we tiny. Hello, friend. Oh, how do I? Oh, okay. I was like, am I dragging myself anywhere? No. It was just the dark part.
Mm-hmm. So, you guys are up over here. As you arrive towards the facility... You cooperating? Thanks. Sure. I don't know why Light's name isn't showing up. I've enabled it to be seen, but oh well, you know it's Light.
What do you?
I can see it.
I can see it. It's like right on top of light, but it's there.
I don't know. I can't see it on my screen.
Perfectly fine to me.
I don't know.
I can't see my name, but
I can see your
assuming
name.
it's there for everyone else. Yeah.
I can see everyone's.
But mine.
The only weird thing on mine is it looks like both Dolna and Rourke are already at half HP.
Yes.
Don't worry about it.
Assuming that's a visual glitch. I'm hoping that's a visual glitch.
Yeah.
Please let that be a visual glitch.
In reality, the barbarian now only ever has half health.
Yep.
Just to make it a little bit fairer on the rest of us.
Yeah.
We can't use.
I can auto start with my ancestral rage.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Ooh. Alright, let's do... What are we gonna do? Sure. You guys are outside the facility, and immediately there is a massive set of, like, cave-ins that you can see. There are guards and everything that are all around this place, and as you're coming in, Donna takes the lead, and as soon as they come up to him, they're like, we can't authorize any kind of person coming in, and he immediately just... I am an archmage. This is of great importance towards all archmages within Latov. I need to check this out. It
Not the
shows...
adventurers you were looking.
Exactly.
Sorry.
It shows an emblem, and they're like, oh, yes, of course, archmage. And they, like, step back. And Donald just kind of...
Random guards.
just, like, pops his chest up and is, like, real proud of himself.
He's like, oh, I did that?
Yeah, I'm important.
Is he still looking as homeless as he looked when we first saw him on the beach?
Yes, yes. Abso-fucking-lutely.
He's the, like, most un-archmage looking arch.
Yes.
ever.
He looks like he's just some random surfer dude that lives at the beach. But a dragon. And orange.
So much.
It's so good.
Does he actually do surfing as a hobby? That would be fantastic.
It is
Like the
now
only
canon.
person on the entirety of Latov who actually knows about surf and sets up his own waves.
It is now canon, thank you for that.
Just like
I
the archmage
love
have
it.
surfing competitions.
Oh my god, yeah. He always wins, it's an unfair advantage.
The archmages have an annual game to see who's the best archmage.
And every
And
single...
like everyone else has powerful spells and all the rest of it, and Dalton is just in the background surfing.
Yeah. There are, like, tournaments, and each level of thing is just something that a particular archmage is good at. So one of them's surfing. The one archmage that's probably a tabaxi is pissed. But anyway. It's just unfair. And my roll 20.
What race was Sesame again?
Minotaur.
Was he in?
Minotaur.
Right, I don't know why in my head he was a Leonin, so that would have also worked.
What?
True. A life
Leonin.
person.
Oh,
That's what Eka is.
Leonin. That's fun. to
Right, that's
say.
probably why it's stuck in my head.
Yeah, probably.
Leonin.
Because it was recent information. Roll 20 is just reloading and taking 20 years. Please hold.
Like normal.
I also did just notice what you renamed your second account, and it's fantastic.
Thank you.
Your second account?
The one that shows on
He's
screen.
always got two accounts. Join to Roll20.
I see.
I did take that from Kev.
Very good pointing out, Kev.
Because he does a similar thing in his game. What is your one? I forget, sorry.
I gave it like the observer.
Yeah. So I was like, oh, I like that.
Just one that's called the Meddler.
Oh, absolutely. Please hold as I have to close Roll20 now.
Yeah, I may rename it after you folks meet a certain character.
Ooh, I
love
need to
that.
watch your guys' campaign.
That game is tomorrow, by the way. Be there.
Yeah.
We'll say my camera's out. What the fuck? When did that
I
happen?
work, so like I have to watch it after.
I'll probably watch it back, because I just won't be awake.
They are all up on YouTube now.
Yes.
I mean, I'm awake. I'm just working.
Mm-hmm.
Not me realizing that everything's been out this entire time.
Man, the overseas having a bad day with magical things.
Got that magical disability.
It's just all the interference from the facility.
Yeah.
The bones aren't aligning properly.
Yeah.
He's got brittle bone disease.
Got a dislocated finger.
Yeah.
He's got some
Skeleton
arthritis
with
going on.
osteoporosis.
Mhm.
Where is... There you are.
Where's everybody? I don't know. Not dead, hopefully.
We'll see.
But the Overseer, the only god with a replacement hip.
Here we go.
That's why he keeps killing people.
Sacrifice for the blood god?
Sacrifice to the bone gods.
Mhm.
Need me a new hip. Need me some new knuckles as well. I'm gonna make like... Oh, that's... So... Need some knuckle dusters made of actual knuckles.
That's actually a very cool idea. I do like that.
So do I. But it's horrific. Anyway.
My brain was just like, you find very random altars everywhere in the world that have like actual, like, specific bone sacrificed, and it just says overseas.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's not. It can't be that horrific because people play knuckle bones all the time, and originally they were made out of actual knuckle bones.
Yeah.
I mean, reuse, recycle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Now I
No
wanna
one
make
in
a
the world
mug
can
now.
play knuckle bones anymore because the Overseer wants a new weapon.
Yeah.
The end fight is just as all knuckle bones.
Hey, fuck yeah.
This whole quest has been about recollecting the knuckle bones to give the world back again.
Ooh. Sorry, I have to do this very specifically, and it's annoying me. It is daytime, so you can see everything that is here at the moment once I open it up.
Guys, we can see things.
It is daytime, despite your lack of vision.
Maybe we'll learn in the next campaign. Probably
How to see.
Where is it? Oh my fucking god, you bitch. Let me...
So it was fun to be like one of the only characters with dark vision and just sneaking up on people.
Alright. So,
Scaring people with dark.
this is what you see as you all enter the facility. You guys go through the entrance coming inside. You can see into the courtyard. They haven't moved any of the dragon bodies yet, and because it's been a while, there is a foul smell. They've removed all of the other corpses that were in this area. As you can see, there are like coffins that are around the place. You can see they are still collecting some of them. One of the guards does actually come with you guys and is just kind of like following behind and is ready to answer any questions that Dolna has. Or even any of you, since you're all with him. There's just an air of like importance as you guys are wandering
We're
around.
important too.
Exactly. You can see that the person that's following around does actually keep looking to the three of you specifically. They seem to have at least an understanding of who you are, because this was also connected to the mansion and reports. Things like that, which they have not bugged you about since they came
Right now.
earlier on.
Oh, actually, I do have a question for as we're sort. Actually, no, we teleported on. Never mind.
Okay.
I was going to say, if we'd had a view of the sort of mountain as we turned up, did we see any evidence of Emerald planting words out of trees on the mountainside, like Carver suggested earlier?
Draw.
Um,
Oh no, you were doing the picture thing.
yeah, not quite. There is because you land like on the ground. There are definitely like smaller trees that are around that have been recently planted, but otherwise, yeah, we're not too sure. There are definitely like odd little clusters as you're walking towards the facility, but nothing that you can actually see anything.
Oh. Trees?
Yeah, newly planted trees.
But why would they be weird clusters?
Yep.
I think it's more of like the way they're placed, because like normally if you're planting trees, you want like several meters between them as you go. Emerald likely has planted a few groups to sort of
From above.
make it denser in places.
From above, yeah.
Well, from an angle, I think was my intent, was the way I described it to him. So you can see it. Once they grow, in however many years it is, you'll be able to see something pop up from the castle,
We
from
just
the
fast forward
mansion.
like 50 years.
Yeah. Exactly. Donna asks, what kind of reports do you have on this at the moment? What basic information can you give me on what happened here? Well, in total, we are still collecting and finding. We have found at least 200 dead gnomes around this facility. We're still finding more. I believe the total at the moment is around 212. We're just collecting the last few, we think, as there is an underground part as well that we are still scouting out. They clearly have been digging in this area and clearing it out for all of these creatures for a significant amount of time. At least from what we can see and what we've counted, we have found an adult red dragon, an ancient green dragon, an adult blue dragon, an ancient black dragon, an adult white dragon, a chromatic blue dragon, which was also an adult, a chromatic green, that was also an adult, and a chromatic black dragon that was of ancient breed. So we also found a lot of numbers and tags, decimaled numbers, which we're not too sure what they mean at this time. But there's definitely evidence of very significant sources of magic within all of this facility, given that they were able to keep and capture ancient breeds of dragons as well as adults in the same place. We found a lot of wormlings, newly hatched from eggs that were already deceased. It's fairly graphic. You can pretty much feel like the seething coming from Dolna as you guys are standing nearby. Any notes that you've found, I would like them given to me. Thank you. I'm not sure that we can do that. We've been given very specific orders from... I do not care what orders you've been given. This matter is now mine. Any information, anything that goes on within this facility, you come to me. I'll be talking to the Empresses myself, and will be taking over what has happened here, and will be resolving it myself. Like, bows his head. Yes, Archmage, sir. Give me that information now. He like takes off. There is a significant amount of heat that is coming from Dolna at this moment, and as he was speaking to that guard, who you could definitely see was of like higher importance, a bunch of badges on, very significantly different armor, there was like smoke coming up from Dolna's maw, and Dolna like rolls his shoulders back and exhales through his nose, just smoke billowing out up into the sky. Whatever is gonna happen within this facility and from here, I'll handle it myself. I'll get some backup from the other archmages and the nobility. I don't think I really realized how horrible this was. You are by no means have to stay throughout this, but I do want to check out the rest of it. There'll probably be some stuff lying around. You can take it, I don't really care.
Oh god, I'd like to stay, at least to help put the dragons at rest.
I said I'd help you earlier, so I'm sticking with you until you force me away, I suppose.
Yeah, like we're here.
Thanks. I really appreciate it, guys.
Helped us enough.
Let's take a walk around. We'll start going off into the rooms that are over here. So I'll just open up both of them, since they have doors on either side. So you guys head on into here. Probably going into this room first, as it's one of the closer ones. Dolna going inside. The fire that's in here has been stomped out. They do have a couple of other bodies that are in here. These seem to have been like smiths, so there's a lot of anvils, things like that, hammers, other building supplies and stuff like that. Dolna just kind of wanders around, doesn't have a look at any of the actual gear that's nearby, is just looking for specifically like paper, and is digging around, looking at things, and from the report itself, like, every single person that is in this facility was a gnome. So that's pretty much all that you find in here, are those gnomish humanoids. If you want to give Dolna a hand, you can make investigation checks. to see what you can find. Everybody can do so.
Let's go.
Nice.
Investigation, right?
Yeah.
That makes the most sense, obviously.
Yeah, I'm sorry. It will be investigation rather than perception.
Yes, let's go!
Oh, well done.
Jeez, nice.
I don't know if we're gonna find anything.
I'm helping.
Hell yeah. Good shit.
I
Alright.
rage when I roll 20s because I like never did.
And you rolled a
I was-
natural 20 on looking around in the small room.
I rolled natural 20 on the stupidest shit.
Oh, I love it.
I also have a +1 to that.
So, 21. Fuck yes.
Ooh.
So, Brooke, can I get you to roll a d12?
Okay.
Ece and Kev, can I get you to roll a d20?
A D12?
You're rolling a d12.
Just a straight D12.
Yep.
Okay.
So, Rook, as you are having a look around, you are just like picking up things. There's a hammer, and you go and pick up something, and it's like a shield that is decorated with dragon scales. You can kind of like move it up and down, and there are many different type of scales on here. It's really pretty. If it wasn't horrific. It does do the mermaid thing. Yeah.
They
it
like one
does.
of those, yeah.
Yeah, it does. So it changes to the other side. Literally decorative. It's just oh. You
Ching,
get
ching,
dis-
ching, ching, ching.
you get distracted with doing that in the corner.
Absolutely would.
Horrific.
A little bit. Kaba, you got an 18.
Rourke got an 18. We got a 9. Oh, you mean the total investigation thing? Yep, 18.
Yeah, sorry. 18 and then 9. Cool. You are having a look around in here, and you find a really cool, like, bird figurine made of silver. With your magical knowledge. As you pick it up and have a look at it, there's definitely something inherently magic about it. It's pretty. It is Raven, very specifically.
He'll hesitate before doing it, but then cast Detect Magic anyway.
Okay, so it is. In this room, as soon as you cast Detect Magic, there are actually a couple of things that do ping. Including the thing that Amora picks up, that we'll find out in a second. And you find that this is a figurine of wondrous power. So I forget which, like, type of... this is way too intense for fucking... I don't actually know what type of magic school it would be. I would think conjuration or transmutation, because it does actually turn into a bird. So yeah, that's what you get from it.
Other pings around the place are similar in nature.
Other things are... What do we got? The yellow, and you picked up the orange one. The other one, roll a d20, please, that you see ping. I got tables, yo.
Are they made of a good wood?
They're a bit bloody, so they've been, just stained and not great. But before that, they would have been nice. They're very dinged up because, the ruffians
Ye
that are
old tavern
smiths.
brawling.
The other thing that you see ping is a bag of dust that is on the side. of one of the gnomes.
Don't pick it up. Flashbacks of fucking magic dust.
We'll pick it up.
Okay.
No! Not the magic dust.
I love that that's the first one you roll. The immediate look of pure fucking fear on Brooke's face is like what I live for.
Get fucked.
Day made, let's go. Alright, but those are the things that ping specifically. The thing that Amora picks up, you rolled a 3, are a set of braces. And you can see they have abjuration enchantment on them. Go. So you pick them up in there. You have magic as well, Amora, so you know that these are inherently magic upon picking them up. They're like, ooh, fancy.
I don't know what they do.
Yeah, but that's what you pick up, and it's pretty cool. I love that that's the one
can
that you
do
rolled
all-
first.
I can do a bunch of identifying later.
Nice.
For you guys,
Probably need that.
if you want to check those items in the bag, feel free to. So,
Bag of dust and a bag of holding. Sounds great.
yeah.
Wait, did that ping as a specific school?
Let me
Dust.
see.
I really hope it's not the dust that I think it's. That dust sucks. And even if you identify it, it just identifies as something completely normal.
I think I know exactly the dust you're talking about, but Carver doesn't. And he's curious as anything about magical stuff, so there's no chance of him not picking that up. I don't think
Oh
he's
my
going to
God, if
quite
he
go the
uses
whole.
it.
I
I
love.
don't think he's going to do the whole amulet route that happened before, but
It gives off illusion magic, and I found the best fucking website that tells you, like, detect magic aura and a bunch of other stuff. I'm saving this. I will send it.
I say share that.
Yeah.
Really hope it's not that creepy goddamn dust from the first campaign.
Don't worry about it.
Nightmares about that dust. I don't actually. It was certainly interesting.
Okay, I will check it on the Discord right now before I forget. I'll check it in DM's corner. So it means I can give you actual information. Beautiful. Yeah, so the dust gives off illusion magic. Is there a search function? I'll look at that later. Sorry. I just got distracted with how cool that was.
Breaker.
So what I'll do is I'll highlight the ones that you guys find because it'll be easier for me. The other one that you found was the bird. Sorry, my brain and that one. Ugh. But Donna has a look around here. Doesn't seem to be like really that interested in whatever that he's finding in here. There's not exactly like information in this part, so he'll duck on out and head into the next room, which seems to be some kind of dining hall. You can see there are smaller dragons that had come in here and had kind of like busted down the door. In that corner you can see there was like a cave-in from the rocks falling and everything like that, so there is a massive cave-in on that side. But as you look around in here, On some of the people, you do actually find information. Donna, having a look over that stuff, does find, pretty much like the guard said, there's a bunch of numbers. And one of the ones that you pick up is... one that says Adult Blue 3.5, last recorded 3.9.9. It's just a bunch of numbers that you're not quite sure they mean. Another one is the chromatic green dragon, which you get in brackets 6.12, 3.7, and then last recorded brackets 6.12 out of 3.12.16. And there's just information about the actual chromatic green dragon itself. Like, we tried altering the genetics of 4 of the eggs laid. The boss wants us to try again with the outer planes merging. Not too much information currently. So far, many failed experiments. Everybody can make another investigation check.
Go. Which way? Oh, there it is.
Cool. 15, 11, 14. Okay. Everybody roll a d20, and Brooke, roll another d12, please, for your natural 20 for the first one. I'll let that roll on through.
Just a d12, or a
So-
d12 and a d20?
D12 and d20.
12. D20. Oh, it's both 6.
That's alright, because they're different tables. So, having a look around here, there are not very many things that are of, like, interest. Cover, you do find a weird little lantern that you pick up. You do still have detect magic going, and with the lantern that you pick up, you do see that it's magic. It gives off
Light
divination.
I mean, that's cool, but
Ooh.
yeah.
Yep.
Ooh, divination.
Yeah, divination lantern. Are you putting it down, or you gonna take it with you?
Take it with me. I mean, Dolna said we can keep things we find.
Yeah, exactly.
These things I find are all going in the bag of holding.
Yep, absolutely.
Just like to clarify that he's not carrying these on his person for any length of time.
I completely understand, and good call.
Okay.
Rock, as you are roaming around, you pick up a couple of vials from one of the gnomes. They seem to be a very deep purple colour. These don't ping off as magic that you can see, Kaba, but you pick them up, Rock, and shake them a little bit. Yeah. It's dark purple.
What do they smell like?
Give me a con save.
Pete Reese.
Grape juice. Just really bad grape juice.
Wine.
Really?
You've dealt with some very interesting creatures throughout your you're adventuring, that's what it's called. And throughout that, you've definitely, had your fair share of poisons that have been stabbed into you and or accidentally or intentionally licked. Undecided. But this...
He didn't know it was poison until after he licked it.
Exactly. And also, River said it would be funny.
And it was.
Yeah. This smells like a very oddly sweet, but also sweet but rotten, if that makes sense. So it's like, oh, that's nice. Oh, no, it's not.
No, it's not. Ugh.
Yeah, so you have 2 vials of that. Is Rook gonna keep them?
Oh yeah,
Hello.
into the bag.
Hell yeah. Brooke, how low? High or low?
High.
You also pick up a couple of, not vials, but like bottles that have a very light blue liquid inside. As you kind of swish it around, it does bubble, and it looks like it has some kind of glittery powder in it. Trying to decide if this has a School of Magic.
Carver, every time Carver does discover a School of Magic, he is telling everyone about them, not holding that information back.
No, fair enough, fair enough. I think... Oh, wait, there's an easy way to do this. Because Carver is very well acquainted with this one.
He's well acquainted with anything. Jeepers.
Yeah. It gives off transmutation. Both of those bottles that Amora has does.
The chaotic urge to just drink one is very high right now, but I am not going to do that.
Sorry, my neighbours are having a party. In their very tiny flat right next door.
Love that.
Yeah. So, that's what you find in that one. The other one that you find is a wand.
A wand?
It is a wand. That's not how Google works.
Google, not Googling.
Yeah. This gives off evocation magic.
Can I put the, how many vials was it? Bottles? 2?
2.
Bottles? 2 bottles. I'm gonna just... Who has the bag? It's not me, I know that much.
Rook.
We'll just hand off the bottles to Rook and the braces, but keep the wand.
Okay, so it does. With your magical eyes, Kaba, you can see there are 3 other items that have magical capabilities in here.
He'll obviously look at them.
Hell yeah.
I appreciate you stopping for me to make a decision, but it's an obvious decision.
I mean, yes, but also I'm like, I now have to get you to roll things. Can I get you to roll a d12 and 2 d20s?
You, of course, didn't actually have to announce that. So the whole dice rolling thing does come back to you choosing that they're in the room.
Yeah. So there's like fully, because I have it set up in a very specific way, rather than being like, I don't know, you walk in and you find random things. I literally just made a table.
X rolls from this table, X rolls from this table, sort of thing.
Yeah.
Good.
Cool. So, red and yellow. You find a ring, and it gives off abjuration as well. It is made of a red metal. You also find, hung on one of the walls, is a hand axe. It's very, very well made. I'm actually not too sure what these give off. Oh, duh, enchantment. A second there.
Not another cursed weapon.
Don't worry about it.
Harbour doesn't trust that they're not, and is still dropping them in the bag of holding, despite his love for his axe.
That's fine.
I was just like, it's magic. I want to take it and investigate it.
Yeah, investigate it later in a relatively safer environment. In an environment he can make dangerous himself.
And last one is a very small gem that is next to, again with the song, very small next to one of the gnomes that gives off transmutation magic.
That sounds like it's fun to put on someone else in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Let's go.
Oh.
Oops.
I was gonna do hijinks in the middle of the night on everyone.
I mean, isn't that a given?
Mm. I mean, Elmfrin's not around, so it's not a complete given, just a likely scenario.
You're very correct, actually. So, because you guys will be, like, having a look at everything, I'm just gonna do this.
You said there were dragons in this room, like the little ones.
Yeah, little wormlings, so baby dragons.
Can more just like kneel down next to them and say like a little prayer, little
Mm.
dragons.
Yeah, absolutely. You do that, clutching your holy symbol, and wish them safe passage to the afterlife.
Dragons still be animals.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you for the follow, Solid D&D. Have a good time hanging out. You guys exit through the cave-in part and go on through to a couple of the next rooms, which seem to be like the kitchens and just general storage. A lot of these areas are... they don't have a lot of paperwork stuff in them, so not incredibly too much to find in here. Donna doesn't really spend too long in these rooms. He just kind of walks through these two doors that are over here, and then just kind of continually wanders to the next room, takes a glance around. He more so stays in the storage room, trying to see if there's anything in particular. In this room, Amora, it makes you incredibly uncomfortable. They have hanging meat up that they seem to give for the dragons, so you know, at least they keep them fed. But they do have those like meat hooks with just an entire ass animal there, and there are a couple of them hanging up as Donna is having a look around.
Let's say prayers for those animals too.
Fair enough.
All the dragons and all the animals are to be eaten.
Yep. The people, fuck.
Okay, no, they did that to themselves. Okay,
Absolutely.
that's on them.
I agree. And I wrote this, so I know that they're bad.
Well, I don't give a fuck about no random gnomes. You do this to yourself.
Yeah. Wandering around to the ancient dragon on the outside here, you can see that this one has like a couple of stab wounds and things like that, but the thing that did kill it was the massive falling rocks. A bunch of the gnomes that are still like underneath the dragon itself, they have a couple of like papers that have kind of come out of their hands or under their hands. They're smeared with blood, but Donna still goes over to at least attempt to give them a read. It's a similar kind of thing. A bunch of numbers doesn't really make too much sense, but he'll still kind of keep them together. Not so much the ones that are like completely blood soaked, so you know it ruins the other ones. He has at least that much common sense, I hope, and we'll continue wandering around into this room down here. Mori, you can stop to give a prayer to this dragon. I will say, give me a... say just like a nature check.
That's a 10.
Okay. Are you going to keep that roll? I'm required to ask.
You know what? No. Let's choose my one inspiration of the day.
Let's go.
That's a 24.
Nice. Definitely
Mostly because I'm
improvement.
curious.
Yeah. This chromatic dragon is a female, and had actually been about to give birth to some eggs.
Hippies.
There are a lot of what do you call them? Like the butterfly needle thingies, you know, to like extract blood and things like that, that are on this dragon as well. So a lot of that stuff is what you can see from this dragon. There's a few other things. There are like little tags that are on it, pretty much like what Dolna had read in one of the other things. This one has the brackets, 6.12 out of brackets, 4.16.
Very weird numbering system.
You all hear as you're following behind, there is a loud, like, crash that you hear. Going into the room that Dolna's in, you can see there is the table that is at the end there is where Dolna's actually standing. So he's over here. And that table is broken in half, as there are papers being very tightly held in his hands. Well, I figured out what the numbers mean. And we'll go over to one of the beds and put out a few papers that you guys kind of gather around and have a look at. Each dragon is assigned a number, and the numbers after that is the times that they have experimented on it to get a successful batch. If there's a number after that, that is the amount of eggs that it had laid initially. And shows you one of them and points pretty much to the door that you guys came in through. that dragon out there, its assigned number was 6.12. That at least seems to be, and he points to a couple of other pages that have 6.12 at the top. That's the assigned number, it seems, to the chromatic batch of dragons. But that dragon has 31 and 21 after it. They've experimented on that dragon 31 times, and on its 31st batch is 12 eggs that it had laid. And points to another one. If the number gets too high, they get rid of the dragon. Because it's faulty. How fucking dare these people treat us like science experiments, like hamsters. I don't think this is the end of it. There's no way that this could have gone on for that long.
Then we find them and we make them pay.
I will do as much digging into what I can find. I have a feeling that the higher-ups I mean, if they were able to get a facility made and keep an ancient chromatic dragon underground, they would have to be on par with me. At least. And that's some intense magic power. If they were able to make all this, Donna steps outside, just kind of gesturing to the facility itself. They had a backup plan. What I don't understand is most of these gnomes just seem to be scholars. I have not seen a single gnome so far that has had some kind of mage-like outfit properties, anything like that. So it's just what meant to be like 200 gnomes here that just decided, you know what, fuck Dragonborn. That I don't want to believe that. Sorry, I'm getting really worked up about this.
I mean, that's kind of understandable.
Whoever it is, wherever they've gone, we'll find them. You just let us know and we'll be there and we'll make them pay.
I think from here it's probably going into the parts below the facility. This is what it's like up here. I don't even want to think about what it's down there, so... I think I'm done. I'm just gonna go and talk to some of the guards. We're gonna end up ruining this place before I even get all the information.
We could have a look for you.
That's completely up to you guys. I'm just gonna try to get some kind of report. I'll just hang around at the entrance.
Let's have a quick look. See if we can get him anything.
Yeah. Aside from the stuff that Dolna had already picked up in this room, you do get some pings from in here, mostly in, like, underneath some of the beds, underneath, like, pillows or in crates. So I will get... because I'll say that Kaba just points them out. So... Ece roll 2d12, and Kev and Brooke roll 2d20. We'll start with yours, Brooke. You go over and pick up some, like, these little vials of very, like, thick white. It has, like, glue on the side of it. It has transmutation aura.
Can I shake it?
Sure. It doesn't move too much. Okay, what is the song? And I need to remove it immediately. Sorry, that song keeps coming up at, like, the random loop, and I'm like, this isn't serious at all. This is battle music.
We're fighting ourselves.
Ugh. You're gonna be fighting Dolna's anger. Oh.
I need to keep him calm enough so that we can discover anything else.
Exactly. So we can loot. And the other one is you find a necklace that has 3 pretty decently sized red orbs on it. And it gives off evocation magic.
I pick it up. I look at the others and I just say, "Don't put it on." And then just hand it to Rourke to put in the bag.
Okay.
But it looks so pretty on you.
But it's my color.
Color.
It was with my outfit.
Right.
Was it just one bottle of the whatever it was?
2.
Goes with the blood splattered all over my outfit.
Right. Hell yeah.
That'll go nicely against the black.
Absolutely. Rock, you go under like one of the pillows that Kaba pointed to, and there is another necklace that has they're very soft pink orbs, and that has evocation magic as well. And you also find, kind of like it seemed to roll under one of the beds, is a ring with like a green gemstone on it. That would... There's the one I'm looking for. What does it do again? I'm gonna say conjuration. Conjuration and transmutation for that one, for the ring. And then you rolled a 12 and 11. Sick. Kaba, you find a really cool horn that's made of bronze. It's hanging on one of the walls. Yes, shut up. I'll do the break in a second. And it gives off conjuration. And you find another ring that gives off abjuration magic. That is also seemed to have rolled off and is under one of the beds. I will say that besides this, there is like little bags of gold, there are random art pieces, there are random gems that you do pick up. Obviously, dragons, hoard stuff. So, with that in mind, I'm just going to assume that that stuff's picked up and chucked into the bag so that you guys get gold and stuff after. So, that's just a little aside. And... what? Aside from that, like stuff, the rooms that are left, it's mostly just stuff that are on the upper outskirts of the actual facility itself, where you can find other gnomes and other dragonborn and stuff like, other gnomes and other dragons that are just kind of around. So what we'll do is we'll take our break and we'll come back. You guys can do the bottom half of the facility. We can go from there. Good shit.
Sounds good.
Hell yeah.
Let's take.
Cool. We'll catch you back in a little bit. Have good. So what we'll do is we will come back after about half an hour, just so that we can have a quick little break, because it is about 8 PM for us in New Zealand here. It is very, very early in the Americas. Not muted DM moments. Oh my god. Thank you for hanging out, Solid 10 D&D. I hope that your D&D session and stuff like that has been going well. But what I'll do is be back soon. I'll turn up some jams so that y'all can vibe while we go and do what we need to chuck on some casual roaming. We'll catch you back soon. Boop boop. Welcome back. Thank you again, Solid 10 D&D. We'll do the big sips. Big aguas. What I'll also do, before we jump back in with everybody, is I will pause the music for this. And we do have everybody back, but I will get rid of this so that everybody can see. We got Rumbus Boy, and we shall do bonkage time. So give me just a sec. Have good bonk. This is for you, Ethan. He like he fucking threw the mic away with that. I hope that was a good bonk. That bonk was okay. Anyway, let's jump back in. Hello.
Hello.
Sorry, just had to do the good bonk. Rhombus like nearly threw the mic away.
God damn it, Rhombus.
Yeah. But anyway, we're back. And you guys are going down to
Going on a trip
the next layer of the facility.
and a top
Well,
rocket ship.
Chuck this back because this is where we are.
Yeah. I need to switch back over.
And as you guys are having a look around, just in these kind of top areas, there's nothing too much that you can find. It's mostly just a lot of blood, and you can see they are still actually coming through with stretchers and picking up bodies and taking them through. So you find the staircase to the next layer. So the place that you end up first is the top left one, so I will bring you guys over just a second. And they've pretty much cleared out all of this area as you come on through. There's really only just like little bits of blood that are around. You put you guys in actual squares. There you go. Having a look around, you can see that there are a couple of oh, actually, I should ask this. Are you recasting Detect Magic? I think you're muted.
I was.
Sorry.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, sweet as. Cool. And then, in that case, are you guys going to split up to have a look around, or are you gonna go all together to keep Carver's magic eyes with you?
Maybe if one of you explores one side and I go with the other one, and I just sort of quickly run through and point out that's magic, that's magic, that's magic, or there's magic over there, and then go to the other one to do the same thing. maybe we can highlight some specific things.
Yeah. Alright, hell yeah. In that case, I will get a perception check from Cover. Two of them.
Perception.
Yeah, because you're just kind of
best
going in,
skill.
looking around. Are you keeping both of those?
I have inspiration to burn. I'll re-roll with it.
Sure. Alright, sweet. And can I get investigation checks from Amora and Rourke? Because you guys are going to actually look for paper stuff while...
Two?
Just one.
I cannot reroll that.
If only I could have casted this on Amora. So with her good perception skills compared to Carver's investigation skills.
Right?
This is the wrong way around.
Just do a quick little swaps around.
Yeah, you're the wizard for tonight. Yeah.
Trade buddies real quick.
We're just holding the bag.
Yeah.
Just get to take magic scrolls.
So you point out. We'll go. Oops, wrong one. Go rock on this side and more on this side. So Kev, I need you to roll 1d12 and 2d20, and Brooke, I need you to roll 2d20.
Okie dokie. What did you say? 2d20.
Yep. So, Cover, you go and have a quick look around. You point out an evocation thing out first. Rourke, you go over and pick it up, and it is a necklace of some kind. It is very specifically kind of like a heart-shaped locket. That's kind of cool. The other two... High or low, Kev?
Hi.
Alright. God damn it, it won't let me do that. Rude. Just look up the spell, that makes life so much easier. You find two enchantment things, actually. I get to roll dice. Yay!
Good for you, terrifying for us.
Yeah. You find 24 monstrosities. No.
Risk hiding in the chest.
Exactly.
Oh my god, it's a dragon.
Yeah.
You find a very ornate skull.
Oh god.
Immediately yeets it. It's like, not again.
You find the most adorable, tiny little dragon plushie. It's so cute that you cry. As soon as your tear hits it, it gets bigger. It's water activated, and it's a hydra. I'm joking, by the way.
Not again.
You find 3 potions that are a deep orange color. They also give off enchantment, and you also find a hand axe that gives off enchantment magic too. And 9 and 17. Do. Brooke, I now need you to roll a d12. As Carby, you rush over to the side, have a quick look around, and point to two things that are over here. Nice. One of them being some paper that is, in fact, a scroll. Having a look at it, Amora, you can actually read it. It is in a form of Druidic. It is the Wrath of Nature spell.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Don't know what that does, but that's fun.
Yeah.
Keeping that one.
For sure. And you also find a... Where did I highlight it? You find a single potion that is a deep purple colour. It gives off evocation magic.
That can go in the bag. To the scroll.
I'm waiting for the point where the obviously druidic scroll that she can read is really just a bag of dust in disguise.
I actually have no idea what this spell is.
You open up the scroll. It is written in dust. You inhale.
Everything
You
Amora has
die.
found. Everything Amora has found is dust in disguise.
Mm-hmm. In the
The
end.
dust is actually a bunch of tiny, tiny mimics.
Ooh.
Yeah. That'd be terrifying.
Not writing that down.
Jesus Christ, this is a 5th level spell.
It is, yeah. In the end, though, isn't everything just dust in the end? Time to get deep. Welcome to my TED Talk.
Time to get
roll-
deep? No, time to get dust.
Hey! Sniff it up. Yeah, let's do a light of dust.
Oh, it was purple.
Are you allowed to identify it first? No, that's half the fun.
Joke's on you. It was Grandma.
It was just one potion, right?
Yeah.
Just one, yeah.
What magic it comes off.
Evocation. Rock, on your side, sorry. In one of the drawers as you're looking through finding paper, you find a tiny little cactus trinket
Cute.
that has little googly eyes, like, on it. It's just really tiny and like jingles.
It's adorable.
Yeah. Amora, additionally on your side, as you're having a look around, you do find a really pretty conch shell. What? In one of the drawers. It kind of fits in like the palm of your hand, and like there.
Put it up to my ear.
You hear your blood flowing. It sounds like the ocean. Yeah.
I am aware. One conch shell.
Cover as you are having a look down like the very bottom part of the first room. As it is like kind of a mess hall, you go and have a look, and on one of the tables, it's not magic, but there is like a little pouch of dried peas. Yeah,
We're going Jack and the Beanstalk now. But with peas.
maybe. Plant one and you'll find out.
Beanstalk. Carver and the pea stalk.
But with
We
your...
get some peace. All the jokes.
God. I mean, let's go. So,
I am pieced upon you the importance of it. That was really bad. That was not a good one.
that was bad. But I appreciate the effort, still. I can get behind it.
Peas now.
Aside from the little conch shell that you find tomorrow. There's not really too much like paperwork stuff on your side that you find. It's all just kind of random little bits. Why is this song just super quiet? Fucking no. And Rook, on your side, you do in fact find wherever I can open this up. Here it is. I had more written on this. Where the fuck did I put it? I have that many notes that I'm like... Sorry guys, one sec. Right, here it is. You find a notebook, and it has a bunch of different entries into it. One of the last ones is they've made some advancements, and the parent dragons have had their genes taken. Sorry, let me try that again. Words are going great. They've made some advancements, and the parent dragons that have had their genes taken aren't doing very well. The last lot of eggs have been very taxing on the ancients. They've been growing more furious with every poke and prod. They're being provoked, it seems. They often stare off, a glazed look in their eyes, and when they come to, they're burning with rage. I'll chuck that in there. Along with quite a few other notes that are in this about a lot of the other dragons that they have done like experiments on and things like that. The ranking systems that seem to be within this facility. There is one person that is very specifically at the top that pretty much started the facility. That person is not named. Underneath that, there are pretty much like the elites, so a top line of mages that are pretty much work immediately to the boss. From there are ones that deal very specifically with the eggs, as they are the most entrusted employees, and then after that it's pretty much everyone else in a system from like 1 to 5. There's a very, very harsh and very intense like joining process, and it seems that these people are very specifically picked once they graduate from any kind of magic school. that's what you find on this level. Going down, you go to the right, so you come over this way and end up in here. In here, you guys pretty much do a loop around together. Down here specifically is very much like cleaned out. There's nothing of interest that you find here, especially with the detect magic. As you're kind of wandering around, it's not until you get to this room that's at the top here that you find any other, like, information. And as you're in this room, up over here, Amora, you take a wander out and look out down into this, like, pit. You can see there is an adult dragon down there. And as you're having a look down there, Kaba, you read pretty much that the ancient black dragon that was outside, that had like 31, had given birth like 31 times, was actually set to be executed in probably the next like day. And there's also a record of pretty much like the failed dragons, one of which being a young red dragon. That had 29 failed attempts, and their last attempt only gave 2 eggs. So their number being 1.29.2. There is also a note in there that you read, Kaba, that there was another dragon to be executed within the next, like, day. And it was an adult white dragon. Whereas the other ones were, like, nearing the 30s, this one, its number was 5.21.7. But it was still set to be executed. A lot of the things that are written are a lot of like the numbers, the decimal jargon, stuff like that, that they've come up with and all of that kind of thing. Rook, as you're wandering through, following behind everyone, you're still flicking through this like notebook that you found. And in it is where you find who actually wrote it. Her name is Venyor, so Venyore. And she talks about a fact of getting one of the Dragonborns out. A blue one. That she had been sending a animal messenger out to deliver letters back to her hometown. It also talks a little bit about a white dragonborn, one of the very first successful ethereal dragonborns of the 7 that were made to be ethereal dragonborn. So very specifically mixing essence from the ethereal plane into the egg of a dragon. Only 2 of which survived. One being the one that she got out, and the other being still in the facility. This white dragonborn showed a lot of potential in like outer planar influence, so it was able to communicate through that ethereal plane, and was able to quite easily put itself into that plane and also bring others into it with it. And as you're kind of reading, you flick back to that last entry where some of the dragons would, like, their eyes would glaze over and then they'd, like, switch back. And of all of the, like, dragonborns that they had tried and listed, ones like force dragons, they had tried to make gem dragons, they tried to remake a dragon of Oceanius, what is the word I'm looking for? Not mimic. Mind flares, like mixing blood from those into dragons as well, and a lot of different things. A lot of them have not been successful, and as you read, it does make you quite sick. Like, some of the gem dragons, they had passed on quite early on because the gems were not growing outside of their body, they were going inside, so they were puncturing organs. And pretty much the idea behind a lot of these dragons being, like, tested on and everything was because one person wanted to push science. You are unsure what happened with this person or with the higher ups, because like Dolna had said, there doesn't seem to be any like advanced looking mages around, and you would think like Carver would be able to pick that up. I mean, he's pointing out magic items all over the place. You'd be able to point out a high magic user with that, yeah? It makes sense. So it just kind of piques your curiosity as well. Going to the next level down, which is the one down a little bit further, to the bottom left. That is still the same red dragon, by the way, because it's just the pit going through. Amora ends up in the sewers for some reason. She just teleports through a wall, she glitches through.
She follows a rat.
Yeah. Down here, there's hardly any paperwork. Like, this was probably one of the first places that they checked out. So going through here, there's nothing in the form of papers nor like items. So it's pretty much a quick like loop around here before you go into this area at the top to get to the final layer. And now it's definitely like apparent that you guys are underground. They were definitely looking at expanding a little bit more. And the water over here isn't very deep. It's just like ankle. You can see that as you wander through this room here, seems to be some kind of like altar. And here you can see there are shrines here. Very specifically to the Arcana and Knowledge Deity. And that's pretty much all that's down here. You guys can make your way back up to the top part of the facility where Dolna is. And I'll just chuck you back onto the main screen.
Before we leave, Rourke is going to try to smash the altar.
Alright. What are you going to use?
Well...
Picks up Carver, swings Carver.
Ah.
the greatsword.
Cool. Absolutely, make an attack. Hell yeah. You trying to stab through and kind of crack it down the center? How are you doing this? Because you definitely hit.
Just taking whatever out of it I can.
Yeah.
He knows this is not like the tool for the job, but the job is just breaking the thing. So.
Yeah, absolutely. Because this is old, this place has been ramshackled. As soon as you hit that first time and make like a big crack, you pretty much like leave the sword there and pick up the large like slab of concrete that's come clean and use that to break the rest of it. The symbols that have been like etched and painted into the pillars, you just knock them down. They go pretty easily with just like a brick that you pick up and shot put at it. That altar is left like dismantled completely. You can absolutely do that before you guys head out. You get back up to where the sunlight is. You can see Dolna is talking with a bunch of guards. There is a someone that was higher up than the person that spoke to him initially, that is having a very heated conversation with Dolna before Dolna pretty much like snaps his fingers, and the person that's talking, their voice just like cuts off. They're still like moving their mouth and yelling at him, but no sound is coming forward. Dolna turns away and walks over to you guys. Did you come across anything down there?
Rourke will grab the paper that they found and the notebook, and this one's got a name of the person who wrote it.
Okay. Sweet. It's a good start. Uh, I'm not sure if, just come with me. And he'll lead you guys over to where there's pretty much like a big stack of items and stuff like that. This was all taken from here, as well as the mansion, but you'll go over to one that's kind of like leaning up against the wall, and Rourke and Amora, you do recognize it instantly. This is a double-sided blade. As Dolna picks it up and brings it over to you guys. It is very specifically the one that Jaxus used to use. I think this rightfully belongs with you two. I'm not going to let it be thrown away with the rest of them. Thank you again for coming with me and helping scout this place out.
Do your best not to completely blow it up until the guards are actually finished inside.
Yes, sir. It's,
there was an altar at the bottom. I broke it.
Who was it to?
Knowledge and
Ladies of-
Arcana.
Makes sense, but also I hate that. I'll have a look over this notebook and see what else I can find. But again, really, normally living as an archmage, you don't really get to properly interact with many people. You live in solitude in a significant amount of the time until, life-shattering things happen, then it's all chaos from there. But I really do appreciate your friendship, and please, if there is anything that I can do in your quest, even if it's be a taxi, please do let me know, and I will be there. It's also this bag of holding. Dolna hands you another bag of holding. The guards that had gone through found extra gold and stuff like that and were going to run off with it. But he leans over to where the guard that is still silently screaming at other guards that can't hear him, Dolma just kind of smiles and waves to him before leaning back over to you guys. Respectfully, they can get fucked. I hope this helps you. You guys gonna hang around Timberstone for anything, or you got somewhere else to be?
Depends if these guards want to give us trouble or not.
Yeah, that's what the, thankfully now silent one was, yelling about.
What exactly was he yelling about?
Wanting to question you all about everything that happened that night.
He's gonna find that pretty difficult now.
Okay,
Yeah.
how long can you keep his voice like that?
Yes.
Cool. I'm always gonna like walk over to him and be like, or her, or the guard, like, hi, I heard you wanted to ask some questions. Ask away.
And he just keeps going like that, and you can, if you want to, do, with your passive perception, you can lip read, but other than that, he's not actually asking questions. He's mostly like, tell your idiot friend to let me talk so that I can properly investigate this like it needs to be done. And continues going off in tangents and everything like that, being outraged.
You know, those are some valid concerns, but you know, if you've got spots on your arse, I'd say you'd probably be better off to see a doctor.
And he just keeps going. A couple of the guards are like, they're just not even intervening. They're just kind of like slowly stepping backwards as the head guard is going off.
You slept with whose father?
Dollar's just like,
I don't know any of these other guards' names. What?
Oh, hey, Donna. The guard says you're an idiot.
Oh, he can come and tell me to my face if he wishes. I'm sure that'll be great. Have you got something to say to me, sir? And he turns over to him and storms up to him and is like pointing at his face, screaming. Yeah, you should get that checked out. Oof, sounds like a bad rash. Like walks away from him. Yeah, you should listen to the girl. She's a cleric, you know. But bit of a big one there. The guard keeps like following behind Dollar and like turning him around to like try and talk to him, is yelling at him. And he just goes like, I don't need the graphic detail. I get it. It's bad. The whole, you know, it's seeping. Yeah, you know. I hope it's not contagious. And it like removes his hands from him.
Are the other two guards still there?
They're just kind of like standing at the entrance still. There are a bunch of other guards and adventurers, like high-level adventurers, that are roaming around being like security pretty much. They're laughing.
I'm gonna walk up to those other two and be like, hey, so do you know who his boss is?
That would be Knight Commander, whatever his name is, something. They definitely know his name. Tyler does not.
The one we'd recognise from talks back in jail.
Oh yeah, him. We know him.
Oh, okay.
So does he want to question us, or was it just that dude?
He's been appointed as the lead investigator for this investigation.
He was pretty quiet about that.
Do either of you want a promotion?
The other guy that's really trying not to laugh. Like, one guy is shit scared, the other one's just like... Are we gonna end up like him? Because I'll pass.
No, we'll actually answer your questions. Well, I will. They might not.
I mean, we can, ask them a bit more politely. It's...
You might want to have a recommendation that you've got someone else ready to cast silence when you finally tell your commander that you managed to get the information he couldn't.
Oh. How long's your friend hanging around? Can he do one before he leaves? The other guy, like, elbows him. It's like, don't do that. I don't want to get yelled at.
I mean, probably.
Ah, cool. How about you go and tell him that we got it handled, that he can go and cool off. Why do I have to do it?
Tell him he can quiet down somewhere else.
Yeah, exactly. You can use those words very specifically. Now you don't have to think about any. It kind of like shoves him off in that direction. The dude's like, I'm gonna get fired. The dude that's in front of you is just like, whew. Given everything that's kind of happened over the past little bit, I imagine it's been pretty heavy, so, you know, their kind of concern was the whole, you know, nobility getting involved and everything like that, so, with us, don't really have too much involvement in it, luckily. But, if you do or can answer any of the questions, or tell us what happened, it's up to you guys.
Well, if you've got some, just ask.
I think it's mostly if this and points to the facility, and then points to the mansion, if, you know, that was connected. I know it happened in the same night, but, you know, was it someone pressed a button, you know, kind of thing?
Oh, I've got no idea about that. Don't know if those two things are connected at all.
Okay. And the other part was just generally getting your list of what happened that night. We were and things like that. I mean, we've questioned a couple of people that were there that night, you know, the king and queen and, well, the new king and queen, all of that stuff. Sorry, the new king and queen and the old queens, because there were two mums. My bad. And, you know, we've also talked to a Guanti man and the nobility's other daughters who said that you were there that night, so we have some accounts, but not everything, you know?
Well, like, it was quite a long night. Is there, like, any specific time you're looking at?
Whenever it turned to shit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because I think it was kind of just like a very big domino effect from there, if I read the report right.
Okay, well... Is there a lot of talking? Well, that would have to be right after I went to the bathroom. And then I came back. No, wait, no, it was before that. Someone sat down at my table, and we had a drink. I can't put this on for very long. We had a drink, and they just started saying everything. They went off. I went off after them. Conversation ensued. Doesn't matter what was said. Came back out. Chaos, drama. There's one couple yelling. One man saying that he had an affair with someone else. There's a bunch of noble people dead.
Yes.
Poison. It was poison. A very specific poison that I know. I do know what it was, but I don't remember now. Tried to help by I'm a cleric, I should know this. Gentle opposing as many people as possible. And then some people arrived. Some magic was thrown around. And suddenly I was outside, and then there was more magic thrown around, and then there were hands. And yeah, that kind of sums up the whole night.
I'm sorry, hands?
Hands. Big ones. Skeletal. In the courtyard.
From where?
Well, we have a theory.
Okay.
That it's the Overseer.
Okay, well, that's the first time I've heard that name been used. Sure.
Capital O. When you note that down, the Overseer, not your mate over there.
Yeah. Okay. Capital O Overseer. Okay. What, like, deity, cult leader?
Well,
I think he's both. The cult leader of the deities, if I could give any guess.
the leader of the deities or something.
Okay. I'll write that down. I'm still trying to find stuff about the facility that I know I wrote somewhere, but just isn't here, so don't worry.
Disappeared.
There's so much here. Okay, writes all that stuff down, and then pretty much asks, Rourke the same question, like, what can you retell from that night?
I mean, yeah, we were there. Some noble guy talked to Amora. They danced. We hung out with some people we knew, had a couple drinks. Tricked one of our friends into drinking some vinegar. You know, we got bored.
Yeah.
We went outside to go for a walk, just get some air.
Mm-hmm.
And then when we came back, everything was happening.
Okay. Writes that down. Same. You were there for the skeletal hands thing?
Yeah.
Okay. Turns to Carver.
They're not my hands.
Not your hands. Just how the man, this is a lot harder. I really don't want a promotion, What happened that night that you recall?
I was with the big guy there, went for the walk, came back. I don't really know a lot of what happened in the courtyard despite being there. I tried to get a look at the magic behind the scenes, but it was so much and I kind of blinded myself for a while.
Okay. You see kind of like big capital letters, big magic. We had heard some reports from a couple of the people, Annabella and flips through Emerald, that you were very close with one of the people that did not make it out of that. So I do just want to pass on my condolences. The boss would have done a lot more prying. I don't really think that's necessary. Lines up with mostly what anyone that said that was there saw, so I don't really know what kind of information we are supposed to get out of you, but I'm not gonna wring your neck for hours about it. I guess if there just is anything else that you think is of any importance to let us know.
Actually, one major thing of importance. If old Archmage, Dragonborn fella over there, offers you a sandwich, take it. He's been experimenting with some good things lately.
You see him fully, like, invested and is about to, like, start writing stuff down that it's meant to do, like, have something to do with everything that he's asked you about, and is like, yep.
Yeah, more of a personal suggestion.
Okay, I'll keep that one in mind. Good to know. Man, we haven't had our lunch break yet.
I should tell Don. He'll be up with a few actually, no, because the facility's right here. Next time you're in town.
Okay.
But if your boss has any more questions, just tell him that he can find us through Donna.
I will definitely do that. Also, sorry for bugging you, like, immediately after everything happened. That, was me and my partner. You know, part of the job. Unfortunately. The, lack of empathy sometimes is a bit outrageous. But, all the best, and if there is anything, just, feel free to swing by the station and just ask for Conda. That's me. And you'll pretty much leave you guys to it, unless there's anything else that you want to tell them.
No. Might get us in trouble.
There.
Or just got out of jail.
Yeah.
I'm looking to go back.
You might go back in time.
Yeah.
See, if it was the other dude, we probably would have been like, asked so many questions.
Yeah.
Rourke was just resisting the urge just to walk up to him and go,
You still have time.
As an urge, you should not resist.
His finger up to his lips.
We still have time. We haven't left.
You guys,
All I could do with the laugh.
I mean, absolutely. Dolna is having a good time. He's just leaning up against the wall as the guy is still, like, yelling at him. Dolna's just nodding. The other guy...
You could do that as you...
Sorry.
You could do that to the guard captain as a way of sort of fetching Dolna, saying we're going back to town.
We need him.
Yeah.
Would you like your voice back? Then shut up. Oh wait, you're already doing it.
I love it. Good shit. You guys walk away from Conda, and Donna just kind of turns to the guard and is like, "Yeah, hold on a minute." Cool. Questioning fun.
Yeah, to some degree. Partly because of what you did to fella over there.
Oh, yeah.
Probably less of a grilling than we would have gotten.
Oh, for sure. Less intense, yeah. Think I'm probably gonna have to go back to Tottenham for probably like a day, and then I'll be back at Millstone. But
We probably head back to.
Oh, yeah. I don't think we have any specific place we need to be doing what we're doing at. So, if Tottenham's
Yeah.
easier for Dolma to be around at.
Isn't the portal still in the place? Or does it disappear?
I thought we dismantled that before we.
I think you did.
came.
Oh, we did. Okay, that's.
So we can set that up wherever we want. But if it's easier for Dolna to be Tottenham, why not go back there and carry on?
I mean, he's going back to Tottenham and then coming back to Millstone. So it's like anywhere isn't going to be massively difficult for him. Yeah.
Or we could take this truly meta and go inside his personal pocket space that he took Kava to and do it from and advance to Nim's pocket space from there.
I think that would be like putting a bag of holding in a bag of holding. I think that's how that
Oh
would
God,
end.
you can do that now, Rourke.
Oh,
That is
fuck.
something we could do.
Yeah.
Now all we need is an immovable rod.
Go back to the canal and get free board. Because we live there. Well, Carver doesn't, but he welcomed us.
I
to
live
the
wherever
house.
you guys are living it.
I carry my home with me, Pats' shell.
Yeah.
We can just shove the portal in someone's bedroom.
I mean, that is also definitely an option.
That is an option.
You get home baking at the end of the day.
Exactly.
Yeah, that might be a good idea too, because then, you know, might be easier for you to check in with your parentals and all that stuff.
Because we'll be in the same house.
Exactly. This is Dauntless saying that, by the way.
Oh.
But yeah, I can drop you off back there. Cool. You ready to head out now? Alright. As you guys kind of come together to get ready to teleport out, you hear, like, Donna starts getting the spell ready, and you just hear, "Where is that orange dragon body? Some archmage might..." Time to head out. It just stops again. Claps his hands and you vanish. You arrive in the same place outside of the Arch Tower. In Canellan. And Dolna kind of takes a step back. See you when I see you. Oh, and the stuff you sent to my place. If you need me anytime soon, I'll bring it around.
Thanks. Good luck.
Good luck to you guys too.
Safe.
Yeah. think you guys should be more safe without me around. Right? Don't die! And he teleports away.
Do you think he just cursed us?
Wonder if he said that to Cecil soon before
And told us
any
that
of that
to
happened.
ED all along.
What we'll do so that you guys can decide what you want to do from here is we'll say you walk back to your parents' house, the Faisal house, and we'll start next session from there. You've still got it's probably about like 4 p.m. now. You were in the facility for quite a significant amount of time, even with getting up early and going through everything. So you've still got a little bit of the current day, and then all of that stuff. But you guys will level up. So you guys have, I believe, a couple of weeks to do that, because you can't do next week, right, Ece? Was it the week after? I don't remember.
Yeah. Yep.
11th?
Friend's birthday.
Cool. So it is. So, we might do a session, we might not. I don't know. It's also like the first of the month that we normally take off anyway. So, we might just give that week a rest and then come back the week after. We'll talk about it in Discord. Either way. Things and things. Good session. I'll be in touch with you guys throughout the week for whatever you want to do for level 10. I know what one of you is doing, and that's it.
Wild shit.
God, you have so much. Would you?
Wild shit.
Have a good guys. I'll catch you tomorrow, Kev, and also catch you tomorrow, Brooke. Have good, everybody.
Bye.
And that's it. That's our session. Next time we get together, it'll be session 50. Holy crap. And I think we're jumping back into main plot shit. Oh my god. That's some big stuff right there. However, if you do want some more D&D goodness, it is very early for our time zone, but if you want some more D&D, head over to Kev's channel tomorrow, which is that channel right there, and we'll be playing D&D, with Kev being the GM, and I'm playing my little human monk sorcerer boy, Kage. So, if you want to tune into that, that is 6 a.m. 6 a.m.? Let me check. Oh, crap. I don't know what time is. 5:30 a.m. New Zealand time, but that is 12:30 Central time. But have good. I will catch all of y'all later for solo gaming on Wednesday and something on Friday. I don't know. I'll think about it later. Have a good. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Bye.